Hey, welcome back to How to Learn Songs Quickly for Drummers. This is episode number 2. This time we're going to tackle the song American Girl by Tom Petty. I had to play this song for a special gig recently, and instead of me saying, you know what, I know this song, I've heard it for years. No, I made sure to make a cheat sheet, and in doing so, I realized there is one or two spots that could be troublesome, could be potential train wrecks, and if there's one thing I hate on stage, that is train wrecks. There is nothing worse. So there's a very specific kick snare pattern. There's a halftime section where one of the troublesome spots could occur. So I'm glad I charted this out. I'm going to listen to this in real time, and you're going to watch me do it. Let's do American Girl by Tom Petty. Check it out.
Okay, the tune is American Girl by Tom Petty. Write that in pen at the top. The song's in 4/4, but it's got kind of a cut time feel. I'll put that at the top for cut time. And I have this playlist that I made on Spotify for my gig. Pull American Girl up on that. Here it is. Okay, let's stop right there. The way I'm counting this song, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. So that right there is a 4-bar intro of guitar mainly. Put guitar at the top. I'm going to put a 4 here. And there is hi-hat. It's pretty faint, but it's hi-hat on left foot for those 4 bars. And then you've got that snare drum pickup, which is beat 4 of bar 4. But instead of writing 3 bars and then a 4th with all those rests, I'm just going to do this. So let's hear that intro one more time. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1. And I'm realizing something. The hi-hat, for accuracy's sake, the hi-hat is just on 1 and 3. So let's go into that main groove. Let's find out what the kick snare pattern is first before we count the number of bars in that section. 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's doon get to get bish get doon get to get bish get. Let's notate that. It's on hi-hat for the whole thing, but what I'm going to do for that is just put that one hi-hat in there. Doesn't matter if the stems go up or down of the notes. We're not being graded on this. But here we go. That's that hi-hat part. Doon that doon do that that bishgat doon that doon do that that bishgat. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doon that doon do that gat bishgat. That's the 2-bar phrase. Now let's rewind a tiny bit so we can count the number of bars in that intro section. 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, stop right there. I never go past 8 at a time. There's exceptions, but usually I don't do that. So it was 8. And then another 4 of the same thing. I put sim for similar. I stopped there because you hear the bass guitar come in. So to me, that's like a new section almost. Let's rewind a tiny bit. 2. One more time. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's 16 bars of that bass that comes in. And I like to do the dotted lines between bars that are considered part of the same section. And I'll do the hard line like that when there's a brand new section coming in. In this case, it's the verse. So let's count the verse and the beat, that pattern, it goes back and forth. It's either doon get bish get, or it's doon that that she's got sometimes this note right here. That's kind of a note that's optional. Sometimes he plays that, sometimes he doesn't. And I like to know what the full groove is, and I have the option of removing that note if I want. But let's count the verse, rewinding just a tiny bit. 8, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 1. Okay, let's stop right there. We've got 16 bars so far, plus there's an extra 2 bars right here. Now, this is important. This is a good lesson in how certain songs that seem pretty simple can actually be deceptively difficult, especially when you have to learn them. Now, the reason I'm writing out the numbers like this, the numbers of bars, is based on the lyrics and the chord changes. There's 2 bars there, and then it seems to kind of start over again. Let me rewind a little bit. I'll show you what I'm talking about. 8, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 5, 6, 1. Then there's 6 bars. We'll go over this verse again once the verse is finished. We're winding just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Okay, so that actually is like a pre-chorus. That's what that sounds like, and that's 8 bars long. So let's go back to the top of this verse. I'm going to count this through. It's important that you keep track of where you're at the verse. Let's start it from the top of that. Back a little more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Pre-chorus. So you see how the way I wrote out the numbers of bars, it kind of goes along with the phrasing and the chord changes. To me, that makes it easier to follow along. You could even write little lyrics on top to make sure you're in the right place. This is going to ensure that I'm not going to get lost in that verse. It is a little bit unconventional the way it's phrased. You could get lost in that. So rewinding just a little bit before that pre-chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chorus. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the reason I counted it like that, 8, 4, and 4. There's an extra 4 bars where it's just grooving and there's no vocals there. It's still part of the chorus, but I'm going to put the word groove. The word girl, American girl, girl lands on the downbeat of this group of 4 bars. But besides that, there is no other vocals. But it's important to know that there's 4 bars there before it comes back to verse 2. I could have made this an 8, but just for my own, to be able to keep my own place, I'm putting the word groove there. Now we're into verse 2. Rewinding just a little bit. 4. Verse 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Let's see if this is the same as verse 1. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1. Yep, so far it's the same. 4, 5, 6. Pre-chorus. 7, 8. Okay, that's pre-chorus, the second pre-chorus. Same as the first, 8 bars. Now we're going into chorus 2. Always use the Roman numerals, not to confuse myself with these numbers. For the numbers of bars, Roman numerals, chorus 2, rewinding just a little bit. 8, 7, 8, 1. In the chorus. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're coming into that halftime bridge section there. So what we want to do before counting the number of bars, let's make sure we get what that kick snare pattern is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it the halftime section. That's enough to give me a warning that that's coming up. Let's see what the kick snare pattern is. 3, 4. Okay, we've got doont, goont, doont, sat, doont, 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 sat. So since I'm writing in halftime, now we're going to 16th notes for this. We're not counting 1, 2, 3, 4. We're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So here we go with the little hi-hat. Open note there. Doont, 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 stat. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4. 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4. That's how that's written out. Counting in halftime now. So how many bars does that go for? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so before that 8 bars is up, there's sort of a floor tom and rack tom, right? That's right before that crash, that next downbeat. So what we've got, it sounds like there's not a lot of drums in that next section. Let's see, rewinding a little. 2, 3, 4. Okay, it sounds like there's 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Right, so what I'm going to do, this is kind of a shortcut. I'm going to write this out. What these lines usually mean is tacet, T-A-C-E-T. Tacet usually, it means don't play. It means silence. So I'm going to cheat just a little bit. I'm going to put 2 bars over this. It's 2 bars of silence except for the crash with the kick on the downbeat of the first bar. And then there's that snare pickup right there, which is on the and of 4 in bar 2. If I was getting graded on this in music school, that would be incorrect, but this is just for the sake of making a chart that I can understand. So let's see what's after this section. 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Okay, that's the full-on Bo Diddley beat, named after Bo Diddley himself, a guitar player. Did a lot of grooves that had that played on the floor tom. Any working drummer knows the Bo Diddley beat. It's a very important part of any drummer's vocabulary. So I'm just going to call that section the Bo Diddley section. So what we want to do is count the number of bars for that. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 bars. There's just a little fill coming out of it. I'm just going to write the word fill. Could be something basic, just something like that. And then we're back into that double time feel. I'm going to write DT for double time to let me know that we're back to counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. So let's see what we've got right after this Bo Diddley section. Fill, 2, 3, 4. It's like an outro. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna write guitar. You got a guitar line coming in there. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you hear where the guitar starts playing that triplet figure. It starts shredding a bit more, like diddly 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 dit. So I'm going to actually write the word shred just to let me know that I'm in the right place. As long as the guitar player in the band sticks to the program, plays that type of outro solo, first the melodic line and then the more shreddy part, that helps me know where I'm at. So let's rewind just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. All right, it's actually fading from there. So in that case, put the arrow, meaning it just keeps going. In this case, what you got to do in band rehearsal, the band has to figure out an ending for this. Or you could go on YouTube. How did the Tom Petty Band finish this song live? All the information is out there for this kind of stuff. But whatever the ending is, whatever we agree on as what our ending will be, I will notate that. I'll put it on my chart. So there's actually one more thing to do. We got to get the tempo of the song. But before we do that, let me do what I usually do. Highlight the choruses with the yellow highlighter. This all helps for me to be able to keep my place. Chorus 2. Right, and then I do a few more things. A few more things with pen to help outline that chorus section. In case I look away from the chart, I could find my place a whole lot quicker. And also, something I wanted to mention, I put the I just put the one open hi-hat right there. This is hi-hat going on 16th notes throughout that entire halftime bridge section. But for me, I know that there's hi-hat there. I just need to get that one open hi-hat on the end of 3. So, okay, now let's get the tempo. I'm now, instead of listening to Spotify on my iPad, I'm going to pull up my metronome app right here and listen to American Girl on my laptop. I'm going to use tap tempo to get the tempo. What I'll do is put that up in the corner so I know the BPM to at least start the song. I'm not going to play this song to a click track, but I'll have my earbuds in, or just my one right earbud in, so I could at least start the song and then turn it off, which it's good to use an iPad for your metronome app. It gives you a nice big button to start or stop it. You can reach over while you're playing. I've gotten used to doing that. If you do have someone helping you out, a drum tech or someone, they can start or stop the metronome for you. So, yeah, there you go. American Girl by Tom Petty. You are ready to play this song.